made from stones. Okay, now the relationship between all living thing in environment. What is a relationship? They are dependent each other. Water and air are a part of the environment. We get all these things from the environment. All living things need them, and we all need them. These things, living thing also need food, and we need, beside the air and water, we need food also. They get these food from the environment. We get these food from the environment only, from the plants. Whatever living thing need to survive, they get from the environment. We all the things we need to survive, otherwise we will die. We need food, water, air, or clothing, shelter. This all we are getting from the environment. Birds build nest. Birds build nest. They build nest with this dry straw, some strings they use. These all they are collecting from the environment only, from their surrounding. They need cotton from the, they need being cotton, strings, thread to build their nest. Okay, these all things we are getting from the environment. So they get from the environment. They get these things from the environment. What I told, that is the same thing. See, the egg is there, cotton plant. This is the cotton plant, we get cotton, and this is the dry. When the plant get dry, their branches become very thin. So the birds pick it up, and they, from this they make their this nest. Okay, now next page number 4. Human beings use so many things from the environment. We get cotton, we get wool and silk from our environment. We weave clothes from them. We also, human being, people, also get many things from the environment: food, water, air, and like this we need cotton so that we can wear cotton clothes. Wool means this sheep skin is wool. We make in winter, we can get sweater. Okay, silk we silkworm. Okay, basket is from the dry straw, grass. We weave it. How they made? We mean stitching type. Okay, weave it, then we make things like mat, basket, paper also we get from the plant tree, from the material in our surrounding. We build houses using clay, stone and wood. Houses are made from the village and all that, they use clay, stone, wood. These materials too we get from our environment. The seeds of some plants are scattered by the wind. When the wind blows, the plant already having seed. Okay, the seed, when it dry up, the wind, when it blow, the seed flies from that wind, and it come out from that plant, and it fly with to the wind. And when the wind stop, it get fall down in particular area, and there that same particular plant is grown. As a result, seedling of those plants grow in new places. Thus plants too get help from their environment. In this way, new plants are also grown with the help of the environment. Living things take many things from their environments. What effect does that have on environment? We are taking many things from the environment. So okay, one thing only, that we should take as much as we need. Okay, if we take too much, then it will, because environment, for one, it is taking so much time to reproduce. So it only use it that you need, don't waste it. Living things like vulture, fox eat the flesh of the dead animal. Do you see, vulture and fox, they mostly they do not hunt. They hunt on the, they eat the dead, already dead animal they found, any bird and all that, they just eat it there. Thus they clean the environment while they satisfying their hunger. So in this way, what they are doing, they are cleaning. Okay, they are eating it, so it get, all the ground will get cleaned. So this is the helpful thing. Remain of dead animal decay. Sometimes what happen, if no fox, vulture is there, slowly the dead animal, dead plants, leaves, dead animal, they decay, and they get mixed in the soil, and it makes the soil nutrient, and this is helpful for the plant to grow. It makes the soil fertile, and good yield of fruits we get from that decaying. So it is act as a nutrition, manure. They mix with the soil. Leaf fall off tree. When the leaf fall off, it also mix with the soil. They too root and get mixed with the soil. They get dried and mix it in the soil. This makes the soil fertile. Plants get nutrition from the fertile soil, and it is like a food for the plant. So if it is getting new good food, so it will go big and give very very sweet fruit and very healthy vegetables, and which is helpful for all the animals. Thus, living things bring about changes in non-living thing too. In this way, living things bring changes in the non-living thing also too. Next, page number 5. Do you know a sheep body is covered with wool? The sheep feeds on leaf on the shrub. As it does so, the seed of some shrubs can get caught in its wool, and when the sheep goes somewhere else, the seed may fall off there. Thus, the sheep helps new seedling of the shrub to grow into many different places. In this way, the sheep, which is an animal, and the shrub, which is a plant, help each other. See, this is a sheep, and side you see plants, shrubs. Shrubs are middle heighted plant. So sheep normally like rose. So sheep usually eat these shrubs. So when it was just from the mouth, it was just taking out the leaf. Some of the seed gets stuck on his body, because wool is a with lot of hair on the body of the sheep, so it gets stuck on the body. See, you can see black spot, and after eating, the sheep go here and there by roaming for other food. So by this, that while movement make the seed loose and it get fall from the skin, and that particular area, when the seed get mixed with the soil, new plant come, and the same plant is grown in there. So sheep is to helping the other plant to grow in other place, so they are helping each other. In that place, other sheep also get, if they grow up and they get fruit, and other sheep also get benefit from that plant, so they both are helping. What we learn, we can see there are many things in our surround environment. Some of them are living things and some are non-living things. Living things can move on their own. Living things need food help them to grow. Living things produce young one like themselves, means living, they are like themselves. Yeah, human beings are like small human beings, same, we look same. Birds giving birth to birds only. Squirrel's baby is squirrel like, so they are themselves identical. Living things are of two kinds, plants and animals. Living things get all that they need from the environment, and living things bring about changes in the non-living thing too. All living things in the environment depend each other. These all we learned in this chapter. It is important points are lastly it is given to revise what we have read. Always remember this important point. The need of all living things are fulfilled by their things in their environment. Such things should not be allowed to go waste. We must take care that we do not harm to the environment. Means we should not harm them. We should not unnecessarily. We should not take too much from the environment. The thing only what we needed. Don't destroy the plant. If you have cut the tree to sap to have a habit of planting one small sapling there, so the environment will be safe. Instead of cutting all the trees, if you have cut two plants for some purpose, then grow it two saplings of plant. Okay, then slowly it grows into big tree, or a plant or herb shrub. So in this way we can balance. Otherwise, if environment is disturbed, then we all living thing will die. So in this chapter we studied this. Okay, now in this chapter you can have an exercise, and this exercise is, I think, teacher will give you. If you are in this, you can come to know. Generally I can explain that there are lot of unused pages in the last year notebook. They must not be waste. In my opinion, you can use it for other class, like for exercise also you can do there, or take out that pages and stitches and make a new book. In that new book you can do you can write your notes, etc. So don't waste it. Then you have to draw spider web. You have to find out why spider weave a web is a home of the spider, where they live, and web is such a net that the small mosquito and fly get stuck on that, so spider get food also. So you will get information. So what are the uses of cotton? From cotton we can make what we can, thread can be made, clothes can be made, and your small this diya, cotton plant, cotton clothes from we can use for burning the diyas. Okay, what are the chappals made from? Chappal, you're seeing slipper where we used to wear in the house, that is made from a rubber, and rubber is we get from the tree. If there is a loud noise nearby, what will a sparrow do and what will be the do? The loud noise came when suddenly one big noise will come. What will sparrow do? They immediately fly away, and the stone will stay only, because sparrow is a living thing and it has ear. It has tendency to hear the sound, but stone do not have ears and they do not have tendency. They are non-living thing. So sparrow will immediately fly away because it seems that they having threat. What does the house lizard eat? You have seen that house lizard typically that is what they eat: fly, spider, mosquito. Okay, make a list of things in our house that made of wood: chair, table, and your kitchen utensils. Name the animal that feed on mice. I mean, rat is like what eat cat. Cat eat the mice, isn't it? Then your vulture, eagle are there. Filling the blank. The place of stone changes only if someone pick it up and move it. Changes. We weave clothes from cotton, wool, and silk. Clothes we make. Leaves fall off. Fall off means to fall down from the tree. They too rot and get mixed in the soil. That I already taught you. Okay. What are the things that we get from the environment? What are the things we get? We get fruit, vegetables, we get wood, we get air, we got water, many things. Whatever things we need, we can write it. What help do plants get from the environment? Plants get from the environment. What they get from the environment? They get water, they get sunlight, they get air, isn't it? So these are the things. What make the soil in the forest fertile? How the soil in the forest fertile? Because of the cow, like a dung. Okay, dung of an animal, because animal mostly eat surrounding things only, like leaves, they eat other animal, whatever. It get decay on the soil, and slowly it mix with the soil, and microbes help to make the soil fertile, and then the forest get a new trees and plants from the seed. And also the seedling, this which is taken away like a sheep, like other animal also skin gets stuck on there. And that monkey, whenever they eat the fruit, then in the cow dung and in the monkey dung and cow dung, the seed get when the dung, it make the soil fertile, because new plant come from that seed, so it is helping. True or false? The seed of some plants are scattered by the wind. Yes, it is scattered. Wind also take that seed. We have already read. Plants are non-living. No, they breathe. They need air. They need water. So they can also move. Little movement. They are living things. It is false. So this one is true. We can write here true. True. This one is false. Okay. Sparrow grows by eating insects and food grain. Yes, their food is that. Okay. Activity. Make a festival. Many festivals are connected with plants and animals. Find out, are any such festivals celebrated where you live? How are they celebrated? Connected to the plants, like animals. There are many festivals. Mostly, we can see they are related to the animal. Okay, so what festival are there? So you can find out. So mostly these answers are given by your school. I only discuss them. Fill in the blanks and true or false. You can have it, because there will be no changes in that. Hope that you can understood this lesson, because I have read each and every word like a home teacher, and you can get everything. Whatever any doubt is there, you can just write in the comment, and next video also will be helpful. So each and every line I'm explaining to you, it is a simple process, no digital things I use, so you can understand easily. Thank you, and if you like it, please subscribe, please share and comment. Thank you. Bye. Take care.